Good morning, YouTubians. Miss Coop. I thought you might be interested in seeing my updated recipe on making oatmeal breakfast patties. So, and this is what I like to do with leftover oatmeal. Through the week, I usually make myself some oatmeal for breakfast in the morning, and anything that's left over, I normally put it over into a little container and put it in the refrigerator. I don't care if it's a spoonful. I'm not throwing it in the trash. I'm going to use it. And so what I do is on Saturday mornings, I like to make me some breakfast sausage with that leftover oatmeal. So here's my recipe. I have some people who are interested in how I make it. So here we go. And of course, I'm going to say, for sake of this video, I just made some oatmeal. So this is about a half a cup, maybe 3/4 of a cup of oatmeal. Okay, and it's cold. It's still warm. This is my soy sauce. Okay, and I'm going to use 1 tablespoon. This is a teaspoon of onion powder. Actually, make it 2 teaspoons for this amount right here. I'm going to use 2. Of course, now for your recipe, do what you want to do to it. Ground thyme to put some sage in it. All right, 1, 2. That was a heap. I like my sausage spicy, so I'm going to go ahead and put more. There we go. For my cayenne, we're going to take it down to 1/8 of a teaspoon. Okay, I'm not going to shake it over that. Okay, 1/8 of a teaspoon. And if you're not into hot stuff, leave it out. I'm going to use a level of my Himalayan sea salt. Okay. One time I put the salt in before I put the soy sauce in. And it turned out a little on the salty side. Salty. Little bit salty. Oops. I'm not even going to measure it. I'm going to add a little bit of blackstrap molasses. That's probably about 1/4 teaspoon. It's not much. Last but not least, oops, you don't have to put any. You don't have to put this in there, but I like to put the nutritional yeast in there. You don't have to put it in there. You don't need it, but I like to put a little bit in there. Massage it all together. Now I'm gonna put some flaxseed in here. But before I put the flaxseed in here, I want to mash it all together. You know, you eat oatmeal every day. Why not eat it this way? You know, this is just a savory way of eating it instead of, the sugar and the butter and the other stuff. Let's take a look at that. See? So it's looking more like sausage now, right? All right, and I grounded up some flaxseed. I'm going to put 1, 2. Flaxseed is good for you too. It's got the omegas in it. 3. Okay. Matter of fact, at this point, I'm going to use my hands. All right. And you do this. Look, just taste it. Just taste it. Okay. And I think it is about ready. Let me make sure I get all of the flax seeds off. The flax powder. It's ground flax. It's not whole flax. I grounded this before I put it in there. Okay, so let me see. Let me get a little taste. About a teaspoon of olive oil. Put pepper in here. I'm going to I don't cook with much of it. I can do some. I'm using a little water on my hand to ease the, make the patty come out nice and smooth. See that? How'd it look? Looks good, don't it? My breakfast patties. Don't they look delicious? Yeah. All right. I've just flipped them. There they go. Okay. And they look light. All right, guys, don't mind the hair. I just washed my hair and did some finger coils to it. But I started back to work. Okay, and I started back to work, but I'm not an employee. I'm a consultant. And so I'm consulting on some projects, and it seems to be working out so far. In the long run, we'll see how this works. I'm still in charge of my own time, which is very important to me. Things are going quite well. I'm working with a wonderful group of people, and I have worked with them before. At least, the higher-ups. I've worked with the higher-ups before, and so they know me. I know them. I'm there to help. So that's my goal at this point. Anyway, let's see what's going on with them sausages. So guys, please keep in mind that your oatmeal is already done. You're not cooking meat here. You're cooking oatmeal. Okay, and so your breakfast sausages. All right, I had somebody coming to my door. It was the Jehovah's Witness. And I always like to answer the door for them. I don't like to just let them stand outside. Don't get it twisted. I contemplated, and I often do contemplate. But, they out there trying to do the Lord's work, And they're trying to make sure that people stay engaged. That's all they're trying to do. So if nothing else, you got to give them a minute of your time and chat with them. And they might tell you something you didn't know, and you might tell them something they didn't know. So, Anywho, they almost made me burn my daggone, ooh. Guys, these are good. Ooh. And they're spicy. They got lots of pepper in it. But I love it. I love that. I love that little bite it has at the end. Mind you, you can make yourself a Thomas's English muffin and slap one of these right in between it. I'm just telling you that there are more than one way to eat oatmeal. That's what is most important. There is more than one way to eat oatmeal. This is your recipe. Make it the way you want it. You could add fennel seeds. You could add a Cajun twang to it. You could add some maple syrup to it. Doesn't matter. It's up to you. This is just what I do with leftover oatmeal. This recipe is a little different than the one I posted last year. Still good, but it's quicker, Doesn't have as many seasonings in it, but it still tastes just the same. Like I said, this is your recipe. And being that it is your recipe, it's important that you do what you want with it. Anywho, I want to thank you guys for keeping the sister strong. And If you make this recipe, drop me a line. Let me know you did. Tell me what you did to it. And I'll see you in my next video. Okay? Take care.